Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Current affairs. We are going to solve some current affair questions. The first question: what is the main objective of on? Try to answer this. Of 10 minutes. 10 seconds. Okay. So answer for this thing: monthly financial assistance. Actually, this was announced on and going to be done 1st June. The West Bengal government is promising give 3,000 rupees per month. All about this scheme. Guys, if you are having sound issues, start so that. So what I was saying that this scheme is about financial assistance. West Bengal government is give 3,000 rupees per month. Under this scheme, West Bengal government is 3,000 rupees to women per month, as was promised in their poll. Okay. Now the scheme was announced on 11th May, going to be implemented on 1st June, and government is promising to give 3,000 rupees per month. So all about the scheme. So let us go to the next question. The next question is asking, HEART initiative launched jointly by Indian Council of Medical Research and Council of Agricultural Research, mainly focus on which? You have 10 seconds, try to solve this question. There are 4 options. Well, answer to this question is A. Answer A is the option A is the answer. Now, let's talk about the objective of this scheme. Form of the CHART is science for health and transformation. So CHART stands for Science for Health and Agricultural Transformation. This scheme, what the government is trying to do, collaboration with Indian Council of Agricultural Research and Indian Council of Medical Research, trying to promote nutrition, culture, and public health. So let's talk about the context actually. That we are performing very poorly on global hunger index. Our ranks at 1010. So we have achieved food security, but nutritional security have not done enough. So under this, government is trying to promote nutritional, and this scheme government is also trying to establish linkages between nutrition, agriculture, and public health. There is a concept called One Health. One Health concept. What it talks about? One Health aspect. First is government, then human health, and animal health. So One Health concept focuses on three aspects: government, human health, and animal health. So these aspects are linked with each other. This yard also support this aspect, One Health aspect. Right? Remember, this is very much important concept because these concepts came into being during pandemic 19 COVID-19. So who came up with this One Health approach? This we are actually focusing on both environment, human health, and animal health. They are linked with each other. Moving on to the next question. What is the main objective of United Nations Human Settlement Program, UN Habitat, also known as UN Habitat? You have four options. Try to solve this question. I am giving you. Try to solve this question. Okay, so answer for this question is sustainable urban development. Let's discuss about what is UN Habitat. UN Habitat is a institutions under United Nations, working under United Nations Habitat. So what is the objective of UN Habitat is to, the objective of UN Habitat is to promote environmentally and socially sustainable development of cities. Okay, so main objective of UN Habitat is to promote environmentally and socially sustainable development city. The headquarters of UN Habitat is located in Nairobi, which is in Kenya. Okay, and it was established in the year of 1977. Basically, UN Habitat, why currently it is in news? Because UN Habitat came up with a program called Catalog for Solution 2026-29. So under this initiative, they are going to promote sustainable urban development. All right, so that's why it is in news. So two important aspects: the headquarters of UN Habitat and the objective of UN Habitat. Moving on to the next question. The next question is saying, which city will host fourth India-Africa Forum Summit in 2026? Basically, it is asking about the place, which city among these four is selected for the India-Africa Forum Summit. Now try to this question. So answer for this question is New Delhi. Okay. On 31st May, this forum is going to be held in New Delhi. What are the objectives of this forum? Basically, let me tell you actually. The objective of this forum is to promote or cooperate on trade, energy, agriculture, because India is looking for other destinations such as Africa to improve cooperation for energy, because we are importing a lot of energy from different countries. There is war going on between Iran and Israel, right? So we are diversifying our trading partner. So now India is increasing its cooperation with African countries, and this forum, this India-Africa Forum, is being organized in collaboration with African Union Commission. Okay. In collaboration with African Union Commissions, this program is being organized in India. Okay. It is going to be held 31st May. Remember, there is another important aspect in this summit. Theme, the theme for 2026 is AI Spirit. What is AI Spirit? A stands for Africa, India, Strategic Partnership, Africa-India Strategic Partnership in Innovation, Resilience, and Transformation. Okay, so this is the theme of India Africa Summit, because you may get you are getting many questions from theme actually of different organizations. For India Africa Summit, the theme for this year is AI Spirit. AI stands for Africa India Strategic Partnership in Innovation, Resilience, and Inclusive Transformation. This is important. Try to. Okay, moving on to the next question. Next question is asking what is the main objective of One Case, One Data initiative launched by the Supreme Court of India? I try to solve this question. Well, answer for this question is A. Under this initiative, One Case, One Data, judiciary, especially Supreme Court is trying to integrate judicial data into a unified digital system. Supreme Court is trying to integrate judicial case data into a unified digital system. What is this system? This is One Case, One. Actually, our Chief Justice Suryakant announced about this. Under this initiative, each case will get a separate identification. Right? Each case will get a separate unique identifications. Right? In order to remove or prevent. In order to prevent of courts in India, because there is a duplication of cases. In order to prevent this duplication, they have come up with unique identification number. Identification numbers will be given to each case so that duplication can be avoided. And also, under this scheme, they are going to integrate data from code, high code, digital code, and full code. So from all this code, they are going to integrate data, and they are going to feed this data into a platforms. Right? One case, one data. So they are going to bring digitalization the judiciary. Right? So what happens if you are bringing digitalization into the judiciary? It can make system fair, transparent, and effective. Because in the earlier class, we also studied about court mission project. Court and e-court mission project implemented by committee. Court mission project implemented by e-committee in Supreme Court. They are trying to digitalize the judiciary system in order to render effective judgment. Right? In order to, because we have so many pending cases, so artists actually trying to bring digitalization into this all about. There is moving on to the next question. Which platform emerged as the world's largest real-time payment platforms in Which platforms? The answer for this question is answer C. Option C. The answer for this question has emerged the world's largest real-time platforms. Okay. As largest platform. Now, in the last month, on using UPI, there has been like payment done. Using UPI in the last month, they have recorded like 22,050 crores. 2,250 crores has been done using, right? That's why it has become the world largest platform. Now, some more for UPI. Unified now it was created by NP, National Payment Corporation of CPI. This NCPI, National Corporation of now this UPI is regulated by RBI. It is created by NCPI and it is being regulated by RBI. All information about. Okay. Next question. One more I would like to add in this. Regulated by RBI under the Act and Settlement Act 2000. Under this Act, RBI regulates the under this Act, RBI regulates the UPI and UPI is created by NCPI. This is all about. Okay, moving on to the next question. The next question is asking Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana phase IV was launched. Try to solve this question. Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. It was launched the year of 2000, launched in 2000. Now the fourth phase is right. Actually, for phase 3 has been completed. The fourth has been launched in state of there is for this question Odisha. Now let's talk about Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak. This scheme was launched to improve rural infrastructure, right? To improve rural road connectivity. Now program. Yeah. This program is coming under central sponsored. Okay, there can be two types of scheme. One is central sector scheme. It is completely funded by the central government. Also, it is by the central, and that is called central sponsored scheme, under which actually there is a funding ratio of percent or 90% is 10%. For the plain area, this is for the hilly area. Okay, so this is a central sponsored. Right, remember the Gram Sadak Yojana is central. Just launched in state of Odisha. Going to the next question. Next question is asking which bank launched self-help group savings account? Try to solve this question. This is self-help accounts. Answer for this question is the number C is the answer. This questions. Now, India Payment Bank, a post payment was launched in the year of 2018. This regulated by RBI. Under this schemes, what schemes now the self-help groups can create saving account in post can create saving account in. So the scheme is being implemented for women financially. Financial scheme. It's all about this post. Moving on to the next question. Next question is asking ADB reduced SCS growth forecast for 2020. Out of this 4 option, which is correct option? Try to solve this. The answer for this question is 4.7%. ADB here is headquarter located. Now it has forecasted the growth of SCS would be 4.7%. Okay. Now a little more information about ADB. In ADB, both Japan and USA has Japan and USA have the largest share at around 50. Both US and Japan have the largest share. India is at the after China. India is at the 4th position in terms of investment. The S&P. It's all about S&P of 4.7% for Asia. That's why it is. We're going to the next question. The next question is asking which organization launched the electronic gold receipt. Try to solve this question. What is electronic gold receipt? Electronic to right to stop. We're going to then there is a receipt that is electronic gold receipt, and using that receipt trade on stock exchange. That is right. Using that can trade on stock exchange. So asking which organization has NSE stock exchange. Going to the next question. Prashan Joshi was appointed as the chairman of this following organization. Prashan Joshi has been chosen as the chairman of Prasar Bharati. Answer is talk about Prasar Bharati. Prasar Bharati Public Service broadcasting agency. Public Service Broadcasting Agency created under the Act of Prasar Bharati Act 19. Under this Act, Prasar Bharati Act 19 body was created. Then, therefore, it is a statutory body. Now, what is the work of function of Prasar Bharati? Function of Prasar Bharati NS All India Radio and Durga. So, function of Prasar Bharati is created under Prasar Act 19. A public service appointed as the chairman of Prasar Bharati. That's why it is in new. Because we are getting also question. Appointment. Moving on to the next question. The question is asking India advanced SMSC, sorry, MSME cooperation. India advanced MSME cooperation under which of following grouping? Try to answer this. Well, answer for this question is BRICS. Because India is going to host BRICS 2026, right? And it is started as chairman. Now let's talk about BRICS. Important. About BRICS. First was of 2000. BRICS has how many members? 3 members such as Brazil, India, China, South Africa, then Saudi Arabia, UAE, Iran, Ethiopia, so these countries joined BRICS in the year of 2000, has become the latest country to join. The last country to join BRICS is BRICS of 25. Now let's talk about the theme. So actually, 2026 about resilience. Something around this. Remember, try to find because what's the trying to find next question is something around resilience, sustainable development. Resilience and sorry, theme, this topic only. The next question. The question is asking on the platform of Journalist journey of Nikhil. This what the government is of child and government has out Bharat under this trying to digitalize the records of peasants. Government documenting of both child and mothers. That's why it is in the scheme by launched by of health. All about the scheme. Asking which country's game was voted out after a no. Well, answer for this. Solomon Island, South Pacific. But let's talk about the no. Not directly mentioned in the constitution, but practice the parliament. The article shall be of no confidence, but they are not mentioned in our constitution. Word does no, but practicing in article. Go to the next. Of Solomon. Of Solomon Island. As Subram was appointed as the of the one of the of being armed forces. Armed forces plus armed forces plus Navy operation for box Perfect. Asking enter final of which answer for this. All these first are badminton. Badminton. Thomas Cup. Next question. So, the award to the conservation. So this and because we are getting out section award. Award is given for environment. Award. Award is given out. Next question is asking which organization pushed a permanent vice president. That there is very less judges. 14% of women higher judicial. So in order to participate in initiative, about bar association. That's why the Supreme Court has come up with the idea that they are going to get a women post vice president in the Supreme Court bar association. About this question. Which app or platform was linked app or platform? Because I have for this question. Option answer for this options. The answer right. IMF Finance Minister. IMF and Finance Minister have warned cyber attack using ethos. So is a AI enabled cyber security. AI enabled. AI enabled cyber security by using small hacker can hack the large system. That's why they have warned against, right? Or Claude, which is AI generated, right? And ChatGPT AI generated. Going to the next. Third was owned by answer for the third is to of teacher. Third is right. So, for